Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the New York Giants. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They will throw on first down with Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it a second down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Thomas. Hey, pick your game up. Check back 12.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run with Mixon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now it's Burrow. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
11.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It got his man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big-time play there for the G-men.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Phillips. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Burrow will throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option. And he gets it down to the 32.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. And incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Extra point safely through. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 11. 29 is Mike 29.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
11 mighty.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
That's hot.
Mike 29. Hey, watch the leg. Wide, get wide.
12.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 27. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, here's Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Check 43. 11 empty.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down. On 1st down, Barkley. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, and some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
11 MT, paint. 11 MT, paint. Right here.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
12, 12, 12.
First down. Here's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in, and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
And Burrow going to keep it himself.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and goal, Burrow to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow on the move to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Good job, baby.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On first down, Barkley. Big hole up the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards. It's 2nd and 8.
11.
Mike 12. We own them. We own them.
12's the 11 MT. 11 MT.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
From the 22, Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here we go.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here we go.
24's the mic.
11.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is fielded at the 27. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow on play action. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
11, 11.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A 26-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Flush to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, Slayton.
And he will have a Giants first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Slayton. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Bengals are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
Buying time to his left. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Brings up second and 10.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Back to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now back to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Steps away. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got his big tight end here. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Bengals have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
McPherson on for the point after.
And the lead is now an even 30.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A big offensive explosion leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.